Hey guys, it's Caroline and it's Friday. I'm just kidding, it's not Caroline, it's Rachel, duh. And like Caroline said, I was busy yesterday. She said I was at the Breaking Dawn premiere and I did not have time to record a video because I left the house at 5 5 to 6. So yeah, I got home at 10 after 3 and I had to get ready and eat and stuff and I did not have enough time. But I'll talk a little bit more about that later after I answer the questions. So this week I have two videos from Caroline because, well, yeah, that's just the way it works. And then next week she'll have two videos for me to answer and I won't have any from her. Okay, so her question from was a week ago. Yep, a week ago was, what is your favorite way to warm up in the winter? Well, I definitely love hot chocolate and apple cider and stuff like that. That's really good. I also like blankets. I'm not wearing it right now because I feel like it's ridiculous, but I just have it on my lap. This is my Snuggie. I don't think I would have enough dignity to make a video on a Snuggie. Um, and I also just like curling up in a little ball and going to sleep. People always say that the heat makes them tired. For me, it's always the cold. All I want to do is just sit there and like try to warm up and not do anything. Olivia, I'm really sorry that you always get sick at Christmas. That really sucks. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays, and if I kept getting sick, I would probably hate it too, and then I would hate that I hate it. So I hope this Christmas is different. Yeah. And I can't believe that that your shops over there start selling stuff in August. That's crazy. Um, and you asked about Thanksgiving, but pretty much you got it covered, I think, from the comments and from Caroline's video. The only thing I wanted to add was generally we eat, for the meal, we eat turkey, stuffing, cranberry, I don't know what it's called, cranberry sauce, I don't know. It's weird cranberry stuff. Mashed potatoes, usually potatoes in general are a big thing, or like yams, sweet potatoes, same thing. Green bean casserole. So usually if you just Google like Thanksgiving dinner ideas, you can come up with a lot of stuff. But I think everybody answered it pretty well. But my family this year for Thanksgiving is doing something different. And I guess I'll talk about it because I will be making a video on Thanksgiving next week. And I hope you feel better. And I was reading the comments on your video and someone was saying about how you could possibly get pneumonia, and I really hope you don't get pneumonia because I know you've been through it twice, but I just went through it and it's not fun. And so I can sympathize with you if you do get pneumonia, and I hope you don't get it because it's not fun. And her question slash challenge was to set ourselves a goal every day. Well, I've been doing pretty well, actually. Well, besides today, but today was my senior skip day, so I went to school every day this week, so I'm really proud of that. I'm getting a lot done in my online biology class. I'm close to finishing the first semester, even though we only just finished the first quarter. 2 quarters make up a semester, for those of you that don't know, and there are 2 semesters in a year. At least for us. There can be 3 in other places. And I've been going out and stuff, which is kind of like a social goal, because to be honest, I don't like going out of the house that much. When I do hang out with people, I prefer to just like stay in and talk and like be on the computer and watch videos with them. But that's just because that's what I like to do, but other people are different than me and they like to actually do stuff. But yeah. So I'll talk a little bit more about what I've done this week later. And Caroline, I'm back to you again. I'd like to say thank you for switching places with me. I might have already said it. I don't know. I really appreciate it. I could have waited until next week, but it's fine. I'm glad that we were able to switch and that it worked out well. I just wanted to say that you're not annoying. Your videos are not annoying. We all struggle I think we all struggle a little bit with the ums and yeah, so and stuff like that. I'm trying to work on it because I'm in speech class and I need to like practice. And like is another one. Um, see. Her question was, are you a Twilight fan? Obviously, yes. It is my guilty pleasure. To be honest, it's something that I'm not proud of because a lot of people are not fans of it and say it's like bad and stuff. So it's kind of like my guilty pleasure. I do enjoy it though. I'm not a crazy, crazy fan though. Yeah. And she also asked, are the Hunger Games good? Yes, you need to read them. They're so good. Um, I enjoyed them so much. Oh, I can't say anything other than read them. Do it. I do not think you will not like them. I haven't come across anybody who hasn't liked them. Actually, they played the Hunger Games trailer in the previews for Breaking Dawn last night, and my friend who I gave the books to read, um, we were like fangirling. We were just sitting there like, oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So that's all the videos for this week in a day. And my question for this week is, I was going to say something but completely forgot. I just got out of the shower. Not just, but I recently got out of the shower, so my hair is kind of half wet, half dry. But earlier, because I was outside for a lot of last night, and I had my hat on and I was all messing my hair up and stuff. And then today I was trying to unsnarl it and just this huge clump of hair came out and it was all like the split end stuff and oh, it was not good. So my question this week is, are you worried about your hair? I know we've had questions about like your hair falling out. Honestly, I don't know how my hair, I'm not surprised that I still like have hair, but I'm shocked that I still have the amount of hair that I do that's this long. So, yeah, I don't get it at all. So yeah, are you worried about your hair? And then for my week, last Friday, was the Veterans Day concert at our school. So that was I got to school at 7:15 in the morning and then our orchestra teacher let us stay for a little bit so we didn't have to go to class. And then I left the orchestra room at 11. So yeah, that was it went really well and I felt really good about doing it. And because everybody, like, people were coming up to us afterwards, like veterans and stuff, were coming up to us and saying that we did a great job and they really enjoyed it and that's something I'm really proud of. To be honest, I'm not liking where this country is going politically, but that doesn't mean that I still can't support the veterans for what they do because it's something that I could never do. I would never have the courage and bravery to do it, and they did, so why shouldn't I be thankful for that? You know what I mean? Okay, that's enough about that. And also Friday was senior skip day, but I actually went for the whole day because I had the concert and I'm like, oh, why don't I not skip? And plus, my dad didn't want me to skip because I didn't have any plans, so I got to skip today because I had plans. So yeah, I went to school and it actually wasn't bad. In our English class, we only had 6 people where we normally have like 20. So our teacher gave us the answers to our vocab quiz that was going to be on Monday, and we got candy and we got to play a game. So, it was not that bad of a day at all. Yeah, okay. Saturday I went to church with my dad and then we went out to eat afterwards. Yeah, so that was fun. We went to like a Mexican food place and I got fish tacos and they were good. Sunday I had caffeine and I crashed so bad from it. It was not good. Not good at all. Monday was nothing really interesting. Tuesday, I fell asleep for 3 hours after school. I think I am incapable of sleeping for any less than 3 hours at a time. I'm pretty sure. It just doesn't happen because like I'll try to take a nap for like an hour and a half and then I wake up and I feel even worse than when I laid down. So Okay, Wednesday was nothing. Yesterday, Thursday, I can't believe I did this, but I forgot to take my meds the night before because I woke up and my heart was just going crazy and I'm like, this is not normal, what's going on? And I'm like, I might not have taken my meds last night. So I was thinking about it and I'm like, I don't think I did. And I went over and I looked at my birth control and sure enough, the Wednesday pill was still in there. I'm like, oh! And it was really sucky because I had to give an interview for speech class that day. And so, I was really nervous for it. And then with the fact that my heart was going crazy, it was even worse. I think it went okay. I'm not sure at all, though. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it went okay. And then, of course, I had the Breaking Dawn premiere. Wow, I can't believe it was yesterday. It seems so long ago. Okay. Um, I took my meds after I realized that I hadn't taken them. So they had kicked in by the time I went to the Breaking Dawn premiere. So at I got there at about 6:20 and I was just walking up to the theater and my friend pulls up in her car next to me. She's like, "Rachel, we have to wait outside." And I thought in every other premiere that I've been to, we get to wait outside the theater, but like inside the building. I'm like, are you kidding me? Last night, I think it was like at and below freezing. So we went back home to our respective houses and got stuff. And so we went there. I got there at about 7 then, and we waited. We waited, and it was freezing cold, and I put on another layer, another sweatshirt, and my pajama pants on because I was wearing jeans, and I brought a Snuggie, and I thought that was going to be good. Oh, and I had a hat and gloves, and I thought I was going to be okay. No, no. I had to call my dad at probably about 8:30. I'm like, "Dad, we're freezing. Can you come and bring us blankets?" And my dad literally brought almost every single blanket in the house. He brought our sleeping bags and he brought all of our blankets that are downstairs. So I was very grateful for that. So then I was finally able to just bundle up and they were handing out Red Bulls and I took one and I can't believe that I did this, but I drank it. I thought I was going to have a really adverse effect to it. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that was so stupid. I didn't drink the whole thing. Half of it ended up spilling. Um, I didn't drink the whole thing, but I just found that I was really, like, jittery, but I wasn't as bad as I normally was, so I don't know. I don't know, and I like the taste of it. A lot of people don't like it, but I do, so. And it really makes me angry because I really like the taste of energy drinks, but I can't have them all the time because they make me so jittery. But then, so we thought we were going to get it at 10. So I brought my blankets back to the car because there was a ton of them. There's no way we're taking them all into the theater. I brought them back at like 9:50. And then we thought we were going to get in at 10. 10 comes, we're not getting in. And then it's 10:30. And then one theater, the theater 5 was getting in. And my friends had bought tickets together because I didn't think I could go when they bought them, but then I ended up being able to go. And the ticket that I had was for a different theater, but I'm like, they just check it when you first get in. They don't check it as you get into the theater, so why does it matter? So I was just going to go in with them, but then I panicked because they're only letting theater 5 people in, and I have a ticket for theater 7. There's a whole other part to the story, but I'm not going to explain it because it's just really confusing. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to try to hand her the ticket and see if she doesn't notice. So I get in there, my friends all get in, whatever. And then my friend, who also has a different ticket, she was for theater 16. She hands her ticket, and then she gets in. She doesn't notice. So I'm like, okay, I should be fine. So I hand her my ticket for theater 7. She's like, I don't think they're letting in theater 7 people yet. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, you guys, what do I do? So they're like, okay, you're just going to have to go back out there and wait. So I did for 45 minutes. I was out there for another 45 minutes while they were all in there just sitting in the theater. But it was alright. I made it through. So then the movie actually started on time at 12:05, which I was happy about. And for my review of the movie, I have mixed feelings about it. I was not at all pleased with the adaptation from the book to the movie. There was things that were changed, and there were um, things that were spent too much time on and added, and I was just like, no, this completely changes it for me. But the movie itself was done very, very well. I say that if I hadn't read the book and just seen the movie, I would have loved the movie. It was beautifully put together. The actors did a much better job, stepped way up from Eclipse to Breaking Dawn, and just the difference between Twilight and Breaking Dawn is huge. So they did a really good job. But, so I can't say that I liked it, unfortunately. And then after it got out, the place was packed, and so was the parking lot. I just decided, I'm like, I'm not going to school tomorrow, so I'm just going to sit here and wait. So I did for about a half hour, and then I finally got out, left, went home, slept till 2 today, and then I hung out with my friends again. And we actually watched the parody movie Vampires Suck at my friend's house, which was pretty funny. Okay, so this video has gone on for way too long already, but there was one other thing that I wanted to talk about before I go. So, I just found out before I made this video that there's something going on called the Dial-Up Tour. And what it is it's a YouTube tour. And people, you guys probably won't know who many of these people are, but Jason Monday, Alex Carpenter, Mika Kitty, Nana Lou, and Live Lava Live are going to this, and they're coming to Chicago. So I just talked to my parents. I'm like, can I please go? And there's meet and greet packages that, I want so bad. So I'm trying to convince them to, like, buy it for me now, and then I'll pay them back. But it's actually funny because today I'm wearing my Live Lava Live shirt. So I'm like 75% sure that they're going to let me go. So words cannot describe how excited I am. But I'm going to stop this now because this is getting really obnoxious, and I hope you guys all had a good week, and I will see you next Thursday, not Friday. Okay, I love you guys. Bye!